All right, so you probably are wondering and asking yourself, are solar batteries worth it? Are they really worth it? Should I get a solar battery for my solar system? I really should upgrade and get a solar battery. Well, let me tell you, my friend, you're walking into the world's biggest scam going. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because no one else will. They might not be a scam for a very few, very small percentage of you. And you guys are like the woke left. You guys are like, whoa, we need a battery because that's the way, that's what Twitter told me or something like that. But, yeah, so normal people like me, most normalest person in the world to ever do it, we don't get batteries simply because they don't make financial sense. Yeah, you get to keep your power and then not use it at night. But in order for you to do that, you're spending $14,000 and you're not getting the feed-in tariff value anymore. That's all gone because you're choosing to store it at night and you're choosing to store it to use at night. And the difference between buying it at 25 cents per kilowatt hour and selling the power at 10 cents is like 15 cents. So if the battery's full of only 10 kilowatt hours a day, that's about all they store, and you're lucky to get that, especially with all the rain we're having. You're not going to fill it up with anything. But say, for example, you get 10 kilowatt hours stored in the battery for you to use that night. That's 15 cents times 10. You've saved, give yourself a round of applause, you've saved $1.50 on a great day. That meant you had to store 10. You had to put 10 kilowatt hours in the bastard, and then you had to use them all, right? And then you get to save $1.50. Give yourself a round of applause. And then you better pray to God that the next morning at 8 a.m. there's not a 2-hour blackout and you're home, because do you know why? Your battery won't be full. Your battery won't have any power in it because you used it all the night before, remember? That's why you bought it. So you're sitting there at 8 o'clock in the morning in this world that you're living in, and you got your she's all good. We got the battery. Love, we got the power wall. We got the solar battery. We can rely on that. You got to turn it on. There's no power in it. There's no any electricity stored because you used it all the night before, and it's 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Your system didn't have the chance to charge the thing, okay? So you're no different to Greg and Martha down the road who's got their noisy generator out. And guess what? They at least got a generator and they can watch TV or whatever it is. You can't because you've got a $14,000 solar battery connected that you're gloating to them. You were gloating to them as well months beforehand. No generator for me. They're the ones that are laughing at you because you're there with the battery in this flood or what else, bushfire. When there's floods, bushfires as well, there's no sun, okay? That's another thing. So even if it's empty, it's going to be empty for days until the sun comes out. And when the sun comes out, the electricity is likely connected anyway. You know, a lot of people grew a brain over these last few months with the floods up here and realise, oh yeah, that's how it works. So no different there. So they don't save you any money. We established that. So $1.50 even on the best day, 365 days a year, which is impossible. But let's give that to you on a good scenario. You know, you're looking at $500 a year there that they'll save you. And what did you pay? $14,000 for it? So what's that? 28 years. Oh my goodness, to get your money back. Oh, geez, they save you. But they let you store your power and use it at night time, don't they? That's not a lie. So when people ring me up and say, that's why I want to do it, I don't, it's very hard for them to understand this. But yes, what they're saying is true, and I agree with them. And then they usually hang up the phone and call me the dickhead because I'm not listening. But yes, what they're saying is true. I'm just saying it's not as good as what you think it is. Sounds good. Sounds romantic. Oh, we get to save the power and then use it at night. We don't have to buy from the grid anymore at night time, doll. Well, guess what? Yeah, congratulate yourself once again. You got a 28-year return on investment there. Okay? So they don't save you money. They don't work good in disasters, like because of the sun. You need the sun. There's not a lot of sun in these natural disasters, as we've covered before. You got to store power and have it not be depleted, but you probably did use it the night before because that's what you intended to buy it for in the first place. Like, I must sound crazy here, but I am crazy because I don't know of too many others in this solar industry that will tell you the truth about solar batteries, unless I don't understand it and I'm working in the industry, but this is how I look at it. And please correct me if I'm wrong here. And then the third one is they can be dangerous as well. So they've been known to explode. There've even been suspicion of fires caused by these things. You got to remember that we're in our infancy with, solar really going on the roofs at such a mass scale, let alone these little battery things, which are just like the LG battery, for example, that got recalled. If LG got a battery recalled, why are you going to buy from a cheaper manufacturer? If LG couldn't get it right, usually they don't. I'm not saying they're perfect, and they write off their name a bit more than their products, in my opinion. But if LG have made a battery that got recalled, and honestly, a lot of LG battery owners don't know about this, but if you've got an LG battery and you bought it a couple of years ago, just look up LG battery recall and see if your one is one that is part of the recall. And it's not a fun thing to go through because I know of people in the industry that have unfortunately sold these batteries and they at a crossroads with their customer on what to do. What do they get in replacement when it happens? How dangerous is this thing until what actually happens on the day? There's been reports of them puffing out and blowing out around the sides. They're all gone they were once a perfect square kind of thing and they're all sagging out and curving around the edges. And yeah, I'm not going to tell you why we think that's happening because it's just what I think. But yeah, it's not a good thing. I'd be getting on to LG. Anyway, I digress. Man, I just can't stay straight because it's all coming at me everywhere. It's a scam in every way, which way you look at it. Now, the woke left will be like, oh, hey, well, this is the future and I've got an EV. And that, whatever, if you want it to match your EV, then that EV to match your ego and that ego that matches your Greta Facebook picture, whatever that you put up. Who knows, man? They're the people that should get them, and, you're not going to get it from us, okay? I'm not going to give you one. Someone else will give you a solar battery, but not me, because why would you? You tell me, why would you get a solar battery? Because I don't know, and I'm not getting one. Good luck with it.